guys, we have a confession to make. We are in Spain, which is in this video, and we've been here for a while. We've been here for a month and we haven't filmed anything at all, which is kind of a good thing, right? I mean, it's proof that we like this place, right?
We love it. We've been spending our time enjoying it, and now we're ready to show you what we have been enjoying here.
So here are all the fun things to do in Marbella.
All these doors. Don't get the back of my head. It's ridiculous. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Not a cloud in the sky.
Literally. So I guess officially, hola from España. It is currently almost December. It's like November 28th. The weather here, guys, in Marbella, Spain, is amazing this time of year. Right now it's like mid 60s, but the sun is shining, so it feels perfect. Literally a dream. So right now we're doing Maddie's favorite thing, which honestly I don't really care that much about, but we're actually at an outdoor market right now. So these pop up all over the place in the Marbella area. This one's like literally right next to our apartment. And I'll kind of show you around, but essentially it's just like these pop-up markets that they have everything. It's pretty cool because I think in Spain in general, in Europe in general, especially like smaller places like this, they don't have as many like big giant department stores like you see in America. So here, this is kind of what they do, and it's pretty cool.
For now, I'm looking for something to wear in Sevilla and Madrid, something a little bit with more of a local feel, and then whatever else we come across. So we just finished. We didn't end up getting anything, but it's still really fun to walk and look around. I think we've gone to the market like 4 different times and bought maybe like one thing, but it's just always so entertaining and a great way to spend your afternoon. Now we're gonna go to the grocery store, and I also really love the grocery stores here.
They are so unique, but you'll see for yourself here in a second.
Yeah.
So I mean, when you're in a different place, you really can't compare the grocery stores to American grocery stores because American grocery stores are ridiculous in how big they are. But we love coming to different places to see just the variety and how they do things differently. And here they definitely do things differently. Like they have all their fish is just out in the open, so the whole place smells like fish. Pig legs, like literally just pig legs, just like hanging out everywhere. All the grocery stores here have them, like just pig legs. And they also kind of smell a little bit. It's so unique. It is so unique, but we love it.
That was so fast.
Yep. How much are we gonna eat? Welcome to our humble abode. We'll show you the grand tour. This is our gardens.
That's our palm tree.
On the reels though, so we're staying at an Airbnb. They have an Instagram account which we will link. Obviously we're leaving in a few days, so we don't care if you guys know where we stayed. But it's been really good. It's like the perfect vibe of feeling like you're a local while also just being so close to the things that are important. Like you're gonna see later in this video, but we are very close to the beach. It's been nice.
That's where we walk to, literally right over there for the market. And we're back.
Okay, back home. I think the proper home tour will come later because it's a little messy right now, but guys, this place is really special. And I was thinking it's actually kind of a strength that we didn't start filming like right away, because instead of it being like, yo, Marbella, Spain, review after like literally 2.5 days of being here, it's like we've been here for a month, guys. We've been here in this apartment for a month, just living life here. So because of that, we got a lot of stuff in this video, guys, but check out this view we do have from our little balcony here. Oh, so beautiful. So this is our outdoor balcony. We've had many dinners here at night watching the sunset, and then out here got these palm trees. We got a pool. You can't really see, but the ocean is between those trees, so we can see the ocean. You guys probably can't on camera. It's just nothing but sunshine and good vibes all the time. No. It's a perro. Okay, Maddie is currently preoccupied playing with a little dog right now, so I get to introduce this part of Marbella, which is the beach and the boardwalk. It is currently, guys, like 5:30. The sun is starting to come down. It's basically winter time, so the sun comes down pretty early here, but this is literally like 10 minutes from our apartment that we're staying at, our Airbnb. And this is one of the beaches, and there are literally so many beaches here. Like, literally, like, this whole kind of coast, it's the Costa del Sol. The whole thing is basically a beach. I mean, it's kind of broken up into different sections, but it's a lot of beaches, guys, and they're all beautiful. The sand is nice. The sand is kind of darker than what I'm used to in different like tropical places in the US, but it's nice, it's soft. The ocean, or I should say the sea, the Mediterranean Sea is great. A little chilly this time of year. I think maybe, I don't know how cold it is during the summer months at all, but it's a little chilly, but it's warm enough you can still kind of, you know, get in if you want to. Okay, so this is your favorite part.
This is my favorite part. I don't even care that my sand is getting buddy. My butt is getting sandy. It's so nice.
How have you liked the Marbella beach scene?
I love it, actually. We haven't even branched out to some of the considered like much nicer or like more resort style beaches, which
just
usually
haven't really needed to, yeah.
Yeah, but they do a great job at clearing the beaches and keeping it really nice. And the thing that makes it a good beach for me is that you can walk out into it without it being like really rocky and stuff. So there's sand like all the way out there. You'll see people swimming laps, like older people out in the water. It's just super relaxing and super nice. You can actually get in the water. Okay, let's tell them about the... You're not even sitting in the sand. I'm not gonna sit in the sand. I have like my shoes on and stuff. I did not expect to actually go onto the beach. I thought we were going on a walk along the boardwalk. That's how she gets you. But let's talk real quick about the Spanish beach culture versus American beach culture, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. There are not necessarily separate nudist beaches.
Nah, like...
it is very much an acceptable cultural thing to hang out with your group of friends, for the women at least, and not have your top on.
Yeah, no, it's not like a nude beach, no, like, but like the girls will have their top offs here. Not all of them, but like you will see them. They exist.
And of all ages, shapes, and sizes.
She was the one that pointed out to me too. She's like, I think that...
No, listen, what happened was...
bikini top off. I look, I'm like... Oh yeah, she
does.
He
was like, let's just pick a spot already on the beach. And I'm like, no. He's like, right here is perfectly fine. And I'm like, no, come on, we're gonna go this way just a little bit more. Otherwise, we were gonna park it right next to like a group of 3 women all sitting there with their tops off.
It's weird. There'll be like groups of guys and girls, and the girls will just have their tops off.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, but hey, that's what it is here, you know? That's what it is. Maybe the Americans are the weird ones. Miss Squeaky Shoes. This is literally, like I said, probably my favorite thing we've done this entire trip, which is so boring, but it's walking on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
And so, just so you know, so like Marbella and like this really nicer place, like near Puerto Banús, it's all connected by a giant boardwalk. We don't walk the whole thing, that'd literally be like 5 miles long, but there is like a super long boardwalk if you want to walk the entire thing. Now the boardwalk literally is like straight up right next to the sea, which is so cool. One thing I wanted to say is kind of funny that us Americans are struggling with here is the meal times in Spain. So the boardwalk does have a lot of restaurants, and they're never open when we're here because just naturally as Americans we go out around like noon or so for lunch, like 12 o'clock, and we go out for dinner around like 6 o'clock, and that is not when Spanish people eat, especially here in the South. So we're learning that very quickly. Dinner is much later here, but they do have like an early dinner, like 4 o'clock restaurants will be open. But then at 5, 6, 7 o'clock, they're all closed until later. Around noon, everything's closed until about 1, 2, 3-ish. And then you kind of have like little tapas and stuff like that. It's funny because we always strike out when we've
ate at home a lot because
yeah. But when you do find the places that are open, it's pretty awesome, and it's so cool because, again, like the ocean's right there, guys, and we can eat on the boardwalk, look out at the sea. It's great. We're about 5 minutes further down the boardwalk now, and I just want to point out that there's a whole lot of places here where you can rent jet skis, boats, like electric bikes, scooters, literally everything. We didn't do that because we're super lame, but we definitely wish we would have. We just got really busy with work and stuff, so it's all good. We'll just have to come back. And something else we wanted to point out, I hope we don't sound really stupid when we say this, but we're like 95% sure that we can see Africa, because according to Google, like, I mean, Africa is definitely that way. Like, we're near the Strait of Gibraltar, and Africa is definitely that way, but like, we can see it. We're like pretty sure that's Africa. Good morning. It is actually the very next day. Maddie and I are currently on a little adventure, but first I have to catch up with Maddie because she ran ahead and got in the sand by the beach. So I have to catch up to her, but then I'm gonna have her kind of show us where we're at right now, which is pretty cool. Okay, where are we, babe?
Oh, look at these shells! Oh, look at those seashells! Come on, mate! Who cares about the rock of Gibraltar?
Okay, Maddie's very shocked that we're finding seashells on the beach. Who would have thought? Because usually seashells are not on the beach, right?
It's like they all just washed up right here.
Whoa, I like this one. Oh, this one's so cool.
Another one. A white one. Is this illegal? I don't know if this is legal or not. Hold on. I'm putting them in my thing. Sometimes it's illegal. We're at the straight rock of Gibraltar. I can never say it. Don't ask me.
Okay, we're gonna redo that one. We are at the Rock of Gibraltar, okay? So, little geography lesson for you. The Strait of Gibraltar is what separates Spain from Africa, Europe, the entire continent of Europe from Africa. It's the Strait of Gibraltar, which is actually the area is British owned, which is interesting. So we didn't cross into the British side. We do have our passport, so we might, we'll see. But this Rock of Gibraltar is this major site here at the Strait of Gibraltar, which is this giant thing right here. I can already promise you this is one of the situations where it looks better in person, but it does look like this giant, almost white cliff thing, and it's so random. Like, we're on the beach and then it's just all of a sudden just like this giant rock thing. So it's pretty cool. We wanted to check this place out because we didn't do too much exploring outside of Marbella yet, so here we are.
Look at that! It's so deep.
Fast forward another hour or so, we actually did end up driving across the border. We didn't know this place existed, but we are in Gibraltar now, which is technically British owned, but it has its own government, it has its own flag, it has its own anthem. It is its own country. We got passport stamps when we came up in, but basically it's like super British here. There's a lot more English and a lot of British things. If you know me and you know Maddie, we were in England just like a couple months ago. I lived there for a couple years, so picked up my favorite British drink ever, Vimto, and it's so weird because you feel like you're in England, but you're definitely not. It's very Mediterranean, so it's pretty cool here.
So to be able to get into Gibraltar, there it is back there, you can see it in the window, you have to cross the airstrip. So the airport goes sideways through the road that enters it. So you have to wait for a little bit, then you get to customs and they check your passport, give you a stamp, all that good stuff when you go back out. So it's definitely a very unique experience even getting into it. And I was telling Brady that I feel very claustrophobic once we got into actual Gibraltar because it is very small. Everything's tight, small, built up, yeah, skyscrapers everywhere. Gibraltar is very British, so it's definitely a fun cultural change for the day.
Good morning, you guys. So today is actually our last day in the Marbella area, but we're not actually in Marbella right now. We're in a very famous place called Ronda. I hope I'm saying that right. It might be Ronda. I don't really know. Ronda. It's a really pretty little town, and there's this epic location that we're at right now. It's like this whole bridge thing we're gonna show you. This was highly recommended to us by a lot of people. I had like literally probably 10 people say, hey, if you're gonna go to Marbella, you have to come here too. So we're here right now, and yeah, just check this place out. It's pretty cool. Oh, sick. This is crazy. This is quite the view. This edge is kind of freaking us out, but like it is, whew. That's a steep edge, bro. Insane view though of these mountains. It'll never look as good on camera. That's one of my least favorite things of making travel videos, is it not actually looking like it does in real life on video, but it's still pretty epic.
Yeah, it's just like full, every angle is a really pretty view. Like I like looking at those houses, and then I like looking at the mountains over there. And then the actual bridge itself is obviously like the destination, so.
It was probably one of the most surprising things coming to southern Spain was how mountainous it was. I just didn't really realize it, but the mountains are no joke here. It's pretty intense.
To get here was only an hour drive from where we were staying in downtown Marbella, and it felt like a breeze because the drive was really beautiful. It was definitely worth the drive.
Definitely check out this place. The views are seriously insane, and it is just different than Marbella because it's not like a beach view like we're used to, but really, really cool. And you know, one thing we wanted to do in this video that we admittedly did not do was show you Old Town Marbella. So we're just gonna say nice and easy, real quick here at the end. If you are in Marbella, you have to go to Old Town Marbella. It's literally what it is. It's like the center of like the old town of Marbella, and it is absolutely beautiful.
Plenty of spots to stop and take photos, to just walk slowly through. It's old town, but it feels new and clean and beautiful, and there's tons of restaurants, tons of shops.
Yeah, it's like it's got like the whole like kind of like white buildings with like the flowers on side of the buildings, and it's just very lively, yeah, very beautiful. And lots of restaurants, like Maddie was saying, like that's where we wanted to go out to eat last night, but and to show you guys what it was like for our last night in Marbella, but the weather was awful. I think Marbella was just sad that we're leaving, so unfortunately we didn't get to do that, but we're glad we came to Ronda, and it was an amazing trip, guys. I mean, we were there for literally 1 month, and it was awesome. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, check out the other Spain videos, and guys, you got to come here. It was pretty great, but we'll see you in the next one.
Peace out. Bye.
Bye.